Doom is of course a beloved franchise and a household name at this point, and since its release in 1993 it has defined an entire genre of games. Up until the term first-person shooter came around, almost every shooter coming out was referred to as a Doom clone. But considering just how influential it is, it's kind of surprising that it's taken so long for the series to come back and do its name justice. 2004's Doom 3 released, and while a lot of people did enjoy it, it didn't exactly paint the best picture of what many people considered Doom to be. It was much more of a horror game than this intense guns-blazing shooter that I guess a lot of people are expecting. And when it comes to Doom 4, the game you're seeing on your screens right now, it almost didn't make it out of development hell. The initial build was thrown away at the end of 2011, with Bethesda saying that it didn't quite exhibit the same level of quality that Doom fans would expect. And really, it's no surprise when you go and read about some of the anecdotes from what was going on with that game. There were apparently on-rail vehicles shooting, scripted set pieces, and basically everything you'd expect from the latest Call of Duty. And so it was scrapped, and it began working on the new version of the game, which was finally revealed at E3 2015. But a lot of people were very disappointed. I think it's important now to talk about the reception that the Doom on the screen has received now since its release. It now holds a solid 85 rating on Metacritic, with many FPS fans, myself included, citing it as one of the best FPS campaigns in recent memory. But a lot of people almost missed this. Fans had no idea just how good this game was, what the game was about, and just how close it was to recreating the magic of its 90s hits. So I want to talk about the game's marketing, and I think it's important to go back to that E3 reveal, because it's really no surprise that fans weren't excited at all. The game opens with a slow walk through a facility, some enemies pop up and with slow and sluggish generic gameplay, and it's filled with repetitive takedowns that are even slower than the gameplay itself. It was the total opposite of what fans were expecting, especially given how great the recent Wolfenstein reboot turned out. This wasn't so much a fault with the game, but more the way it was presented. While it's important to wow people with visuals, a game like Doom is all about its gameplay. Deliberately walking through areas and showing off sluggish movement with the controller was possibly the worst way to market the series. To make matters worse, when the cover art was revealed a few months later, it showed off a generic Space Marine that might as well have been Halo 6. And then the multiplayer beta popped up and fans despaired over the Call of Duty class system and uninspired design. Just about everyone was ready to ignore the game's existence entirely. That is, until the Nvidia GTX 1080 showcase popped up showing new footage from the Doom campaign. It was nothing like Bethesda's own trailers. The gameplay was lightning fast, the level design looked fantastic, and all of the sluggish animations from the first trailer had been drastically sped up. This showcase did what Bethesda's marketing campaign had failed to do so far. It showed off a genuine Doom reboot. But still, fans were very cautious. Journalists revealed that no early press copies were being handed out, which historically is usually a sign that a publisher has no faith in a game. But as we all know, the game is fantastic, it's wonderful, it's everything we wanted and more. But had it not been for that Nvidia showcase and the brave people who dared to purchase on day one, Doom may have slipped under the radar thanks to one of the worst marketing campaigns I have ever seen. And so that brings me to you. What did you guys think when you first saw Doom at E3? What did you think when you saw the multiplayer? Did you try the multiplayer? And have you played the final game? Because I'm really interested to see how Bethesda's campaign affected you. So leave a comment down below and let me know. If you have any other examples you can think of that remind you of Doom's case, then please, by all means, let me know. I'm going to be making an effort to revive this YouTube channel, so give me some feedback on what type of videos you would like to see for the future. But for now, I will see you next time.